I'm so grateful for everything. So most of all for you guys. I'm so very grateful. In this season, this is the season for giving thanks. And so we can rest assured our gratitude is going to do one really positive thing for us. It's going to open our mind to more good in our lives and in the world. We always say the thoughts held in mind, thoughts, feelings, and belief held in mind produce after their kind. That's the world that we're going to see. If we want to have a beautiful and grateful world flowing with abundant blessings, then we must be grateful for all the blessings we have now. When we open our minds to what is occurring in our lives and all the things that we've experienced so far that have given us joy, we're making room for more of the same. We're going to get exactly the same thing, only in much greater abundance. And that's the wonderful nature of spiritual law. It always gives you more than you can imagine. It always gives you more than you can possibly work out in your own concepts. But you can hold the feeling of gratitude in your heart. And that's what we want to do today. We want to take a moment to be grateful for all that we've experienced and all that is yet to come. In Unity, we say if you want something in life, start thanking the universe for it now. Okay, thank the universe that you've already received it. How many things that you just had an idea that maybe it would be a great thing to have or a great thing to happen in your life, or something you wanted for your kids or your family, and you just said, that would be incredible. And you started getting the feeling of what it would be like to have that happen. And before too long, it's a memory. You go, wow, that happened, and this happened. What a life I've had so far. And if we can just focus on those things and the feeling of those things. I can't recall all the amazing things that's happened in my life. So I'll just say it's all here now. All of it still is within you. It's in your cellular memory. Someone said that gratitude is the memory of the heart. Isn't that a wonderful way to look at it? Isn't that great? So we're also going to thank the universe. We're going to thank God for that which we haven't yet received but is on the way. It's on the way and it's already happened. And you can believe that. You can believe that it's already occurred because everything you wish for so far, now it's a memory. Isn't that amazing? Time is a sleight of hand. It really doesn't matter. What matters is what you're holding in your heart. So let's take a look at gratitude today. Let's take a few moments right now. If you're comfortable closing your eyes, that's okay. Think of all the people in your life you're grateful for, starting with the one next to you. All the folks you're grateful for in your life. Family, friends, co-workers, acquaintances, people you've known, teachers, mentors, artists, musicians, painters, even the animals. How about the earth? Are we grateful for the ocean, the trees, the wind, the birds, the flowers, the leaves, everything that sustains human life? Let's just start getting grateful. Let's have a little gratitude. All the beautiful things in our life. And now that we've gathered in all that energy of what we're grateful for, let's send it out. Let's send it out to everyone from this room, everyone in our neighborhood, everyone in this town, in this city, in Cape Cod. Fill their hearts and fill their lives and houses with things to be grateful for, with a sense of gratitude that they're cared for, that they're connected, that they are one with something greater than themselves that is pure love. We send out this energy now from our gratitude to everyone around us, everyone who is struggling in any way, who feels separate and alone, anyone who's struggling with illness or loss of any kind. Let their hearts be gladdened today and let them focus on what they have to be grateful for. And we send this beautiful energy out as a blessing to all the people in all the houses around that surround this neighborhood here, and all the people in the businesses who are working for us, for everyone in this community. We say thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. Amen. So gratitude, as I said, is the memory of the heart. There are a lot of things that I am grateful for, and I can't always remember the details, but my heart remembers the feeling. My heart remembers the vibration of what occurred and what is occurring. Because anything that brings you love and happiness is forever. It doesn't go away. The things that drop off and go away are only those things that we don't need anymore, the things that do not serve us. Those are the things that fall away. All that serves to make us happy and make us joyful and peaceful and loving, those are the things that stay with us forever. Can I get an amen on that? Amen. Yeah? I mean, is that true in your life? And so it's accumulative. And the more you love, the more you have to give away. The more love you have to give away. It's just that way. And the memory of your heart begins to increase. You're building that muscle. We call it muscle memory. We're building that muscle. So gratitude is the single most important ingredient to living a successful and fulfilled life. That's the ingredient that we need to start the recipe with. Jack Canfield said this. He's a modern-day author and teacher, and I think he was part of putting together The Secret. He's an amazing person, and he focuses on that ingredient being the foundation for everything else. It's the single most important ingredient. If you want to have a fulfilled and successful life, you have to be grateful. Whoops, I went backwards. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter the words, but to live by them. One of my favorite Hyannis residents, JFK. And it's important that we live by our words of gratitude. The more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is to praise and celebrate. That's true, isn't it? What we focus on, we're going to multiply and manifest. And wow! Let's praise and celebrate each other. Let's praise and celebrate all that we have accomplished so far. Let's praise and celebrate your talents. When we see a kid, instead of saying, don't do that, that's wrong. No, praise and celebrate what that young person is doing that's good and bringing joy to this world. If we praise our young people for the good, they're going to be more interested in doing that. It doesn't matter what kind of attention you get, right? You're just going to go with wherever the attention's coming from. If you're getting negative attention, guess what? That's reinforced, and I'm going to follow that kind of pattern because that's the energy that's bringing me you. You see, the human being's pretty simple. It just wants connection. It just wants love. It just wants to know that it belongs. A human being just wants to know that it has a family. And I want us to remember that we have such a big family. All the people that are bringing good in this world are part of our family. Some of our family needs a little bit of healing once in a while. Be grateful that you're a healer. Be grateful. Some of you guys have been called to be healers. Be grateful that you're being healed. Some of our family thinks they're poor. Be grateful that you have a prosperity consciousness, that you can share the abundance of the universe. Some of our family are very rich in philosophy. And that's great. Let's hang around with them. Some of our family have rich talents in other areas. Let's blend it all together. But remember, the essential ingredient that's going to make it all work is our gratitude for one another. Don't ever take anyone in your life for granted, because you're doing an extremely important job. You are fulfilling a function in the lives of those around you that they probably aren't able to fulfill. That's yours to do. And that's a very powerful thing to be grateful for. When you have found what is yours to do, that's powerful. And you need to get out and do it. And don't let anyone stop you. And know it's already done. Know you have the power of God behind you to do what is yours to do. Praise and celebrate all those around you who are helping you to fulfill your function. Gratitude is such a powerful process because it shifts our energy. It shifts your energy and brings you more of what you want in life. Being grateful for what you have already just attracts more of that good to you. It also is not happiness that brings us gratitude. It is gratitude that brings us happiness. So you think, well, when I get all these things, when I'm happy, then I'll have cause to be grateful. No, start being grateful now, even if you can't see it. This is a really great exercise. Even if you can't see it, even if you're unhappy with the times, if you're unhappy with something going on around you, if you're unhappy with someone in your life, be grateful for them because they're showing you something that you need to learn, or they're showing you a darkness that needs to be healed, or they're showing you a possibility that's coming your way, and they're helping you clear away that which has been blocking your good. I can't deny the darkness and shine it away. I have to look right at it and be grateful that I am the light of the world. And be grateful that darkness, in truth, does not exist. It doesn't exist in the light. It doesn't exist in the mind of God. When you turn on the light, where is the darkness? There's no such thing as darkness. Darkness is just absence of light. Absence of awareness. Hate is just absence of love. It's not an actual thing. We make it an actual thing. We make it real. We make it solid. And then we fight against it and make it more real and more solid. No, if we are the light of the world and we are grateful, we shine it away. We love it away. We make it disappear because, guess what? It has no substance. Only love has substance. And that's what I'm grateful for. And so gratitude for everything that I have right now, that's what's making me happy. That's what turns on the happiness juice. It's my gratitude. I'm so grateful for every little thing. If there's 99 things that occur in one day that are really not great, and then one thing occurs that is awesome, I'm going to focus on that one thing. That's the way to do it. You know, when I used to paint houses, it was just the opposite. You could do a beautiful, incredible work of art and paint this beautiful house. But if you miss one little spot, guess what? Your co-workers and the owners and the guy paying you missed a spot. But there's 100,000 spots I didn't miss. What about those? I'll hit the spot and look at the rest. But this is the human mind. We tend to focus on that one little negative thing. And we forget all the beauty and joy and incredible life that we have. We know that life is incredible. We know that it's beautiful and it's a gift. And that everything is given us for our happiness. One of our favorite lessons in A Course in Miracles is God's will for me is perfect happiness. If we can only get that, receive that truth in your heart. That's what God wills for us. It's happiness. That's it. I want you to be happy. And I share that sentiment. It's not just a sentiment. I share that will. I share that knowing that perfect happiness is why you're here. Perfect love is why we're here. Happiness cannot be far behind a grateful heart and a peaceful mind. Grateful heart, peaceful mind. Happiness. There's some days I'm just sitting in my chair and Lily's cooking and I look over and she looks over at me and I can't explain the happiness I'm feeling in that moment. And it's not because of any one thing, it's because everything, it's all perfect in that moment. And if we follow spiritual law in any regard, we'll know that each moment is perfect. Each moment holds at least the opportunity for you to be aware of that perfection. It just clicks sometimes and you go, oh my goodness, it's perfect. Let's let that be as often as possible through our gratitude. Let that be our natural response to see the perfection in everything, especially in each other, and to really acknowledge each other. Because gratitude is opening a door. It's opening a door to all the power and all the wisdom and all of the creativity of the universe. Everything that you are. You open the door through gratitude. You've been given all the power in heaven and earth. You just don't quite know how to access it yet. I can tell you from deep experience, gratitude is what will help us access that. Just a little quick story is when I first came here, there was a lot of transition going on, and a little bit of fear, a little bit of everything. And I just started being grateful for the little things. A prayer with Patricia. Or I would see Liz in the office working, and I noticed Liz liked flowers. We didn't have anything in common, and I didn't know how to even talk to Liz at that point. But I left some flowers on her desk one day, and that broke the ice. That helped us be able to talk. And what I realized is that I'm so grateful that she can do all the things that I'm not so good at, like keeping the books. Some of us aren't so great at numbers. But it's another language that she has learned. And boy, am I grateful for that. Leonard and Charlie and all, but one little thing at a time. I noticed Leonard took out the trash. And I was like, that's a job I don't have to do. Isn't that great? Leonard comes and gets the trash and the recycling on Sunday and he takes it to the dump. And oh, good. So I'm like checking off a list of things, you know. Oh, they like a song. I can actually play music, so great. There's one thing I'm grateful for, that I can show or fulfill my function, release my talent in some way. And so I want to do that song the absolute best I could possibly do in that moment. And if there's anything. Well, there was a guy, John Rosario, when my back was out. He's like a magician. He's a massage therapist, a miracle worker. And he healed my back at that time. You know, so I was just getting more and more grateful. And the more grateful I got, the more I heard. Tony and Joyce took us out on their boat. That was really incredible. So that's an experience. And it's not only for that day, it's something that I carry with me that's a connection. So what I want to say is gratitude is opening the door we don't have to look at it as a huge power and wisdom, creativity, but what about the connection to your power, wisdom, and creativity? I never knew the O'Haras. So it's so amazing to get to know people through gratitude. Carol will always thank me almost every week for being here. I feel so acknowledged and nourished and cherished. I can't tell you how loved I feel. And it's because of these small yet very significant acts of gratitude. Every time someone is grateful for you, take it in. Realize that you are doing what is yours to do. You're fulfilling the function of being Spirit here on earth, of letting the Spirit of God move in you, through you, and as you. And it doesn't have to look like my job. It doesn't have to look like anyone else's job. It's just you being you doing you. Like Dolores, you see her do something on stage, you were born to be an actress. I mean, she's really good, and I hope she'll do something for us at Christmas. By the way, the Christmas choir sign-up is on the table, and if you want to share your gifts so that we can be grateful for your voice, please sign up for the Christmas choir. But the gratitude I feel for each of you is so immense. But it starts with each and every little thing that you do, and the big things too. The amazing things that you do in your life. And so share them with one another. Let everybody know what you're doing. Let shine your light and let people know who you are. Show up as the perfect, divine, and grateful being that you are. Because gratitude will unlock the fullness of your life. It turns what we have into enough. And more than that, it is a denial. It turns denial into acceptance. It's an incredible mechanism of conversion, of healing. It's going to turn the denial into acceptance. It's going to turn the chaos into order. It's going to turn your confusion into clarity. And it will turn a meal into a feast. It will turn a house into a home and a stranger into a friend. Melanie Beatty wrote that. Yes. Lori loves that one. She was the author of Codependent No More. And I love her attitude is stop. I forget exactly what it said, but it's stop judging other people, stop following after other people, start taking care of yourself. Right? Stop judging. Stop worrying about what they're doing. Take care of yourself. And be grateful, because that's what's going to turn it all around for you. She's an incredible author and mover in that movement. So the miracle of gratitude is that it shifts our perception. It shifts our perception to such an extent that it can change the world, and it does change the world that you see. If the only prayer you ever say in your entire life is thank you, it will be enough. So let's just, right now, gather up all the things that we have to be grateful for and all the things we've accomplished in life. And let's just say thank you, thank you, thank you. Ready? Thank you, thank you, thank you. To all that I have received and all that I am giving now. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all that I am in truth and in manifestation. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all that is coming my way and coming into the way of all the ones that I love. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the love and transformation that is occurring through us, through our joint spiritual awakening. Thank you, thank you, thank you for each and every instance of love that's ever expressed in this world. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a great Thanksgiving, you guys. I love you.
You have been watching the message from our Sunday celebration service here at Unity on Cape Cod, providing a positive path for spiritual living. Please join us every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. at 147 Walton Ave, Hyannis, Mass. And visit us online at www.unityoncapecod.org.